a business idea for those of you who are not distributors, those of you who are our guests, to share with you a business idea that changed Betty and myself's lives really tremendously. As Cynthia said, my name is Pascal Oloo. I am trained as a civil engineer. I am a Kenyan living in Pretoria, South Africa. Betty and I have been here for the last 28 years, and we thank God for all that has happened in our lives. The mission of our company or our business is very simple. The mission is to make the world a healthier and a happier place. And that has to start with you as an individual, or you as individual and your family. If you want to make a difference in your life, then I would recommend you pay attention. Betty and I started this business in 1995, 19th of March. And the reason we started the business is very simple. We wanted to make extra money. We wanted to have a better life for our children. I wanted to be able to build a business to enable me to be a father, and also to be available at home. That was really our reason. Initially, the reason was just to make money. But as the business grew, we discovered that this business is just more than money. It's about friendship. It's about lifestyle. It's about better health. It's about living a balanced life in whatever you do. So Betty and I started originally to make an extra $200 a month. But after 7 months of very hard work in the business, that is part-time work because I was still employed at that time, our income reached $1,000. And that's when I really paid attention to the business. I spent a lot of time reading about the products, about the business, about the industry. And that is what really changed our lives. We worked very hard the first 3 years when the income was about 3 times my salary. Then I quit my job. So what is this business that we're talking about? First, let me share with you the 4 ways that I think people use to generate income. The first is called a job. A job is when you work for somebody and at the end of 30 days, they pay you a salary. Or if it's 15 days, whatever duration it is. But a job means you work for somebody else. A job is good, but at least you can put food on the table. But most time, a job is you are actually working to fulfill the dreams of somebody else. Who? The owner of the business. The second way that people use to generate income is self-employment. This is when you start your own business, you borrow money, you mortgage your house, you get your life savings, whatever it is, you get money to start a business, to provide a product or a service to the public. In return, the public pays you. But self-employment has got its own drawback. One is that if you're not there physically, your business doesn't grow. If you need to take leave, if your family member is ill and you want to go away, it's very hard unless you get somebody who understands what you're doing, and number 2, somebody whom you trust so that they can run your business in your absence. The biggest challenge I find in self-employment is this. I remember reading a story of a man who resigned from a job and took his savings and opened a restaurant. After 6 months, he said, I thought I was becoming independent, but it looks now I am trapped because I start working at 6 in the morning and I leave my restaurant at 8:30, 9 o'clock in the evening. If I'm not there, the business doesn't run. So the thing about self-employment is you need to be careful so that you're not trapped. You don't exchange your job with another job, which is simply your business becomes your employer. The third way that people use to generate income is big business. These are companies that invest a lot of capital. They employ a lot of people. They put a lot of infrastructure in place to build very large businesses. For example, the Vodacom and MTN in Southern Africa, they are cellular companies. In East Africa is Safaricom, the Absa banks. All these are big businesses that invest huge capital to start their own businesses. But this is not available to the ordinary person in the street. The fourth way that people use to generate income is investment. This is when you have money which is over and above what you need. And the 2 things you need to invest successfully: knowledge and this skill to invest in your business. That means you need to have money which is over and above what you need for your daily living. Number 2, you need to have the knowledge and the skill for investment. So what most people do is that they get somebody who is very experienced in investing and they invest on their behalf. But the question is this: is there a criteria? Is there an ideal business? Is there a business you can start and build, and it is within the reach of the ordinary person in the street? Somebody with no pedigree of a lot of money or experience or connections. I think it needs to have the following criteria. Number one, you need very low capital to start. Our business, you need between 60 and 100 US dollars to start a global business. I think that is available to the ordinary person in the street. Secondly, you need to get involved in distribution of goods and services. Why? Because this is what people need. Most money is created through distribution. I was reading a book by a gentleman called Paul Zen Pilzer. He said that in the 80s, any product that is in the marketplace, 50% of the cost of that product is manufacturing costs and 50% is distribution costs. In the 90s and the 2000s, the ratio is shifted. 20% the cost of the product, 80% the cost of distribution. What does that tell you? That distribution is where the opportunity for creating wealth lies. The third element is you need to have a global reach. Our company does business in 50 countries around the world. In Africa, we do business in 14 countries. So you've got a very large population of people that we want to serve using our products. The fourth element is leverage. Leverage simply means you learn to multiply your time when you cooperate with other people. What are the examples of leverage business? For example, the banks. That is why banks open branches, so that they can reach more customers through business systems. That is why retail shops always open other retail shops. That is the most successful business around the world always uses the principle of leverage in order to increase the amount of money that they generate. Okay. Number 5 is you need consumable, high quality products. These are products that if you buy and use and go and buy some more. For example, soap is a consumable product. Not very romantic, but it's a very good product for growing a business. Skincare products, health supplements, anything you need to use that after you use it, you go and buy some more is a very good product for business. The 6th element is you need a business system. This is a series of tools, procedures, equipment that you employ in your business so that you teach the people who work with you or for you that you don't have to be there when the business is being run. If you go to any bank, any branch, you will find that each branch is very similar to the other. This computer system they use is the same. The material they use is the same. So they teach people to run the business on their behalf. That is why you never see the owner of a business at a branch. If you go to any bank, Absa Bank, Equity Bank or Capital, any of those banks, you will not find the owners in the branches. Why? Because they are using business systems to run their businesses. And the last element about a criteria for an ideal business is timing. Timing is very crucial because if you start the business at the wrong time, it doesn't gain traction. Okay? Now, what is this business that you're talking about? This business is called network marketing or network distribution. Network marketing is an efficient, I think is the most efficient system of distribution of goods and services. I'll give you an example. If a company launches a product today on Monday the 17th, 10 minutes after that launch, over 1 million people will know about that product in great detail. Why? Because of a principle called word of mouth. Okay? That is what we mean by distribution. So it's a system of distribution of goods and services that a manufacturer takes the product to the consumer, but only one middle person, a distributor like myself. Okay? So we cut out the middleman. there's no advertising in our business. We advertise the products by word of mouth. There are no wholesalers or retailers. Products are explained to customers directly. We are paid for a successfully referring customer to buy products. Products are researched and developed on your behalf. Think about this. Anybody who starts a business, he knows the following. Number one, he needs to decide a product or a service he's going to provide to the public. Number two, he needs to put together raw material to manufacture the products. Number three, he has to manufacture the products as the highest quality. He needs to do quality inspection. He needs to register the products in different markets they're doing business. He needs to have a manufacturing facility. You need to have so many different things. In our business, all that has been done on your behalf by your partner, NEOLIFE International. So although you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself because you're partnering with a company that has more than 50 years experience. NEOLIFE builds infrastructure in 50 different countries. Your job is to create a market where these products are consumed. There are no qualifications required in our business except three things. Number one, desire for success. Number two, teachability. And number three, hard work. If you have these things going for you, nothing will stop you from becoming successful in this business. NEOLIFE started in 1958, founded by Jerry Brasfield. When Jerry Brasfield was a teenager, he had very, very serious asthma, and his mother gave him natural remedies. And when his health is improved, he decided he might as well share this idea with the people in his small town called Porterville in California. That's where NEOLIFE was born. 50 years later, NEOLIFE operates in over 50 countries. And that is a result of the dream of one person, Jerry Brasfield. But what has kept NEOLIFE going for all these years? Because we believe in certain corporate principles. The first, absolute honesty and integrity. Okay? That simply means we tell our customers, our friends, the public, we deal with them with integrity and honesty about our products and what our business does. The second is people are number one. The most important resource of our business is people. If you don't have people, you don't have anything. The third is products that work. NEOLIFE puts together a group of scientists to develop the products to the highest level. It's called the Scientific Advisory Board. Their job is just to do research and development and quality control of the products. The fourth element is equal opportunity for everybody. Everybody who joins this business starts at exactly the same level. And your growth in the business just depends on how hard you work or how quickly you build your organization. And the last one is you need to have a long-range vision. There are people in our business who have been doing this for 46 years, some 39 years, some 33 years, some 25, some 10, some 5, some two years. Others joined last week or last month. Okay? But you need to have a long-range vision if you want long-term success in the business. This is a business that I know that you see, if you're employed, you cannot hand down your job to your wife or your children. This business, once you build it, you can hand it down to your children. Okay? NEOLIFE started in the USA in 1958, came to South Africa in 1971. East Africa, we went 1996, 97. West Africa, the year 1999 and 2000. So the business has been growing steadily across the globe because of the vision of one man, Jerry Brasfield, and he shared this vision with hundreds of distributors from around the globe. Now, why do people start this business? People start this business for so many different reasons. Some start the business because they want a better life for their children. Some start the business because they want to take care of their parents when they're getting older. Some start the business because they want to build good homes. Some start the business because they want to have better cars. Some start the business because they want to take holidays. Some start the business because as they approach the later years, they want something that will keep giving them income even when they're not working seriously. Some start the business because they want to make additional income. This additional income can become a lot of money. You see, money has got three uses. Number one is a means of exchange of goods and services. Number two is a measure of wealth. Number three, it is a store of wealth. Money is not wealth, it's a measure of it. Okay? Some people start the business because they want to be physically fit. So you're going to partner with a company that has got more than 60 years of experience operating in over 50 countries and is supported by the Scientific Advisory Board, a group of eminent scientists whose job is to develop high-quality products. We've got four ranges of products in our business. The first range is called the Golden Home Care range of products. These are products for cleaning your bathroom, your kitchen, your toilet, your tiles, everything in your home that you need for cleaning, we've got the products for you. So, a cleaning range of products. The second is the personal care range of products. These are things like hair shampoos, hair conditioners, hand and body lotion. The third range is the skin or organics, skincare products, products to cleanse and detoxify your skin, to balance and invigorate, to moisturize your skin, to protect from harmful things in the environment. So you've got very good products for the skin. Then we have the healthcare supplement. These are products that we use for health purposes. Why? Because your greatest wealth is your health. Okay, I think I see somebody scribbling on the screen. Let me just take that out for a moment. Okay, so these are the ranges of products we have in our business. Now, how does this business work? This business works when you do what we call 3 daily success habits. The key word is daily, okay? Number one, we use the products. Why? Because we are supporting our own business. Remember that when you join this business, you're an independent distributor of the products. So when you want to shop, you shop in your own business. You're buying products from your own business. You know, for example, a retail shop like Pick and Pay, they are not employed by Coca-Cola or Colgate-Palmolive or all those companies whose products they distribute. They're an independent company. It's the same with this business. You partner with NEOLIFE and you distribute the products. So if you're buying the products from the company, you're supporting your own business. So the first thing is change your buying habits, start buying the products from NEOLIFE. Now, because NEOLIFE is registered in so many different countries, the company uses the point value system to standardize the business because each country has got their own different currency. So 100 PV is roughly $160 in value. So the first thing you do is use the products. The second thing you do is you share the business opportunity. That means you introduce others as business promoters. Let's say you introduce 6 people who also use 100 PV plus yourself. You've built a business of 700 PV. Your income is about $45 a month. That's not a lot of money. But you wouldn't go around the house and collect $45 anyway. The next thing you do is you teach all these people to introduce others also to be promoters of the product, promoters and users of the products. So in this example, the person on the top right corner introduces 2, and those 2 introduce 2 others. You've built a 700 PV unit plus the other 6 gives you 1,300. Your income is about $90 a month. Not a lot of money, but it's beginning to pick up. Then the next thing, we teach all these people to be duplicators of what we do. They simply replicate what we do. 700 is for explanation purposes. Okay? Something else I want to mention. I was speaking to a friend of mine today, and I was telling him that our business follows 3 principles for success. One is a principle of sowing and reaping. That means if you talk to people, some will join, and those who join will become part of your business. The second principle is the principle of increasing returns. If you get one person in the business and you train them to do what you do, eventually you'll have 10, 15, 100, 1,000 people. The principle of increasing returns. The third principle is the principle of delayed gratification. This business, you don't join today and tomorrow you're a millionaire. It takes time to build it. It requires patience. Okay? So the next thing, if these 6 people do 700 PV each, plus yourself, will give you 4,300 PV, and you become a director in the business. Your income is about $580 to $700 a month. Okay? Not everybody is going to join your business. Now, the people who don't join your business become your customers. Okay? And these people, you make a net profit of 20%. So they cannot buy from the company because they're not registered. So they buy products through you and you make a net profit of 20%. The third thing we do every day is called personal development. Personal development simply means you take time to learn about the products, you take time to become a better person through the training, support. You always do things to become a better person. You attend conferences, you attend seminars, you attend conventions, you read books, you learn about the product, and you learn to become a business person. That is what we mean by personal development. Okay? If you want to earn more money in this business, the more people you help become successful or become directors like yourself, the more income you earn. If you help one person become a director, and you reach what level we call sapphire director, your income is about $1,000 a month. If you help 3 people become directors, your income is about $2,000 a month. If you help 6 people become directors, your income is about $5,000 a month. This is a president's team member. And at that level, your income is pretty good. So at this juncture, I want to invite a very dear friend of ours, a person who has really built the business for a long time and has become very successful in the Kenyan market. A dear friend of ours, Florence Okech. Florence, can you hear me? Hi, Florence. And unmute yourself.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, our great leader, Pascal, all the way from South Africa. And a very good evening to all of you on the call. Thank you very much, our great upline, for giving me this opportunity to share my success story. I am very, very humble. Just to go straight to my story, my name is Florence Okech. I am a mother. I am married. I have 4 children between the ages of 30 and 14. And I'm a nurse by profession. That means that I do this business part-time. And I've been here for the last 7 years. And I want to say that I want to thank God for joining this opportunity and even showing me this opportunity. The reason why I joined this opportunity was because of my mom's illness. My mom was suffering from a disease called asthma. And as we all know, asthma is a chronic illness that is not curable, even with the hospital medicine. So for the last 30 years, before I joined this opportunity, my mother was on and off the hospital because of the same disease. This really bothered us as a family. And actually, as I was growing up, I always prayed that if I excel in my exams, I would love to be one of the medical practitioners so that I can help my mother. This was my first dream come true because I joined a medical training center where I trained and I became a nurse. And on my graduation day, I was really excited because I knew that now my mother's problems had ended. As the time went by, I realized that my mother's condition was getting worse, and actually it reached a point that she got admitted twice in a month. That is literally living in the hospital, because getting admitted twice means that most of the times you are just living in the hospital. So this was a terrible situation, and I really want to thank my angel who invited me to a meeting in Nakuru, back in Kenya where I live. And I went to the meeting, listened, and actually I joined the very first day that I went to the meeting, because what really even made me confident is that the founder of the company was also suffering from a similar disease and was cured. And that really motivated me, and I joined and immediately talked to my upline, who is our great leader, PT Pieros, and she even told me the other products that I could purchase, so that I sent to my mother, who was back at our rural home. So my mother started using the products, and by and by, her health started improving. And within the second month, my mother was up and about. Actually, she did not experience any asthmatic attack during this time. And ever since then, my mama is enjoying optimum health. She's doing very well. She's even doing some other things that she stopped doing, like even going to the kitchen. And I really thank God for this opportunity, because without me making a decision, or even going to a meeting, listening, and even making that decision to join, I don't really know what would have happened to my mother by now. Imagine 30 years of being sick, and within months, her health really improved. And this was really tremendous, and I really thank God for this. And this really made me confident even to share to some other people, including my patients in the hospital. So in my second month, when I bought the products for my mother, the company paid me a check of 1,400. And actually this came as a surprise, because I did not know that one would walk in a chemist and buy some drugs, then he's paid. And we have a wonderful company where you shop as you are paid, just as our great leader Pascal has told us that imagine you shop as you're paid. And since I was still very new in the opportunity, I didn't understand this. So I had to go back to my upline, who really explained to me, and I thank God for them, because that is Pieros and Josephat. They really mentored me, and actually I got to know that in this opportunity I can make more and more money. And as a civil servant, most of the civil servants, you know the kind of life that we live. We earn salaries, yes, but these salaries do not keep us until the end of the month. At times, most of the time, the money gets finished before the month ends. So this really motivated me, and I got excited. And they also really emphasize on training, and they told me that if I train more, I will earn better. So I took that advice, and I became teachable, started sharing the business on a daily basis, training without failure. And actually I really trained most of the time, and this really made my check grow. And in my third month in this opportunity, my check grew from 1,400 to 34,700. Actually, this came as a surprise again, because as a civil servant, no any employer would give you an increment of over 30,000 within 1 month. And I was really convinced that this is an opportunity that can really make you move from grass to grace. I was really motivated. I trained more, continued sharing the products. And in my third month, the company paid me a 6th digit income. A check of 117,300 in the 4th month in this wonderful opportunity. I was so excited. I was so motivated. And actually, this one changed even the atmosphere in our home. Because at this particular time, nurses in the country were on strike. And coincidentally, my husband happens to work in one of the universities in Kenya. And that time, the lecturers in the university were on strike. So you can imagine, during that time, we were very broke. We had no money in our house. And here comes a check of 117,000. I want to say strongly that this is a God-given opportunity, because who knew that one day we shall be in trouble, we shall be broke, and then we just have money from another source that just came about by trusting and believing in an opportunity which I did not even understand before or even know before. So actually, I came to realize and know and believe that this is one of the best opportunities that can really help you earn additional income that can make ends meet. And now, because of this, actually at the beginning, my husband was a bit skeptical about the opportunity, because there are some schemes that have always come before. I joined one of them and I lost a lot of money. And actually, he did not want to hear about any other thing that I joined part-time. But when I came home with a check of the first one, the 1,400, he was not excited. Actually, he did not even look at the check. But when I came home with the 34,000 Kenya shillings, this time I saw a smile on his face. And at least this one even changed his mind. And even decided to go together with me in our next meeting. So when we went to the next meeting, he promised that he's going to support me and we are going to work together. And that's when we got that check that was a 6-digit income. So actually, I want to say that this company has even created a very good bond, family bond in our house, because at least these days we can do a lot of things that we never used to do before. And actually, even in my marriage, it has created a chemistry that there are some things that we could not even share. But these days, even my partner shares these things very freely. I've even earned very sweet names that I never used to have before I joined NEOLIFE. Actually, these days, my husband has given me a lot of sweet names. And in my language, I know a few people understand what Jaber means. Jaber means beautiful in English. And then Okwaro means brownie. And then there are many others, and the latest being my gold mine. That means that this is where now good things are coming. Whenever he has a problem or we have a project, there's somewhere there we get money and we complete our project without any problems. So I want to say that this opportunity has really changed my life. And actually, the highest check that this company has ever given me is a check of 369,000 in 1 month. I really feel encouraged, motivated, and confident all the time, because in this opportunity, when one joins, you have 3 benefits to enjoy. I have enjoyed, in fact, all of them. Health-wise, I've enjoyed. Money-wise, I've enjoyed. This company pays me money month in, month out. And actually, it has enabled me to do so many things. And one thing that always makes me happy whenever I think of it is the house that I built for my mother that has remained a landmark in my village. I have built my mother a 2-bedroom house that everybody admires. And even these days, my mom tells me that he receives so many visitors who come to see her house. That really makes me joyful. And I've been able to do this because of being a NEOLIFE distributor whom has been doing whatever is expected of me. And actually, I know that my future is very, very bright in this opportunity. The third benefit that I've enjoyed greatly is that one of better lifestyle and travel. Actually, since I joined this opportunity, this is my 7th year, and I've been traveling every year. Actually, the only time we didn't travel, it was the Corona period, but I've been traveling until even last year. I was in South Africa, Durban, together with the World Team members, enjoying life in one of the best hotels in the world. Actually, have been to different countries. This company has been taking me to different countries, and anytime we go to any country, we are treated in one of the best hotels in that particular country. I've been, in fact, my first outing, when actually I didn't even have a passport before I joined this opportunity. And I remember my upline PTs, Josephat and Pierus, harassing me to go and get my passport, lest I missed this trip. I rushed, got my passport, and I was ready to travel to South Africa, the Sandton Stan Hotel, where we really had a good time. We enjoyed. Actually, that is a gold-coated hotel. We enjoyed being there for almost 5 days with different, we even had a tour to a famous place called Maropeng. It was wonderful. We enjoyed ourselves. And we even met different distributors from different countries who really help us with ideas on how to do this business. And I want to say that this company has a way of treating its distributors. It really is a company that knows how to motivate you. It even knows how to in fact, there's a perfect system how the company trains us and even incentivizes us. I'm one distributor who has gotten a lot of incentives from this company. I have been given a lot of money incentives from 45,000, 90,000, 180,000 on top of my bonus check for that month. Actually, I've really enjoyed, and apart from that, I've even have so many certificates in my hand in my house. Others are hanged in my small office in town, where I live. And I'm one distributor whom I was even given a phone. When I became #1 Sapphire Director in East Africa, I was given a phone worth 75,000 Kenya shillings, of which I had not thought of owning such a phone. And when I became #1 World Team in East Africa, I was given a big television that is also hanging neatly in my sitting room. I'm very, very proud of this company. Actually, this company has changed my life totally. And I'm not enjoying alone. I have also developed a big team that has very strong leaders, both from Nakuru. And my business has spread to over 7 countries. My business has moved from Kenya to Namibia, to Italy, Australia, USA, Sierra Leone, and even Sudan. And I thank God for this. And this is the power of networking that has been enabled by this company. Because of the free website that this company has given us, we can do the business all over the world. And this is a great opportunity that this company has given to us. So, and the other thing that I don't want to forget is personal development. I have really grown as a person. Long time ago, I was a very shy nurse whom I didn't really talk much. But with the trainings that this company has been giving me, together with the assistance from my uplines, I've really grown. And actually, these days, I'm very confident. I can talk to so many people. I can even approach my fears. Long time, I really used to fear a lot of things. But these days, with the confidence that I've gotten from the trainings, I can share this business with anyone and anywhere. So I really want to say that this is the opportunity of the century. And if I were a guest in this call, of course, I know we have quite a number of guests. And if you are a guest in this opportunity, I would like to tell you that this is one of the best opportunities just to jump in. Don't even waste time. Just come in. We shall help you. We shall support you. We shall hold your hands. As you've heard me talking about uplines. These are people who have introduced you to the business, and they will never leave you alone. They will work with you until you achieve the success that you want. So if you want to fly high, be in the company of the eagles, and you will learn how to fly high. If you want to be successful, join this wonderful opportunity in your life. And to my fellow distributors, thank you very much for making the best decision. And the only thing that you are supposed to do, we have not changed anything. We have our daily basics to do. And we have the best company that gives us the best trainings. Train hard to earn more. And just continue planning well, keep pursuing the business, and persist. I have the 3 P's that I keep on repeating: plan, pursue, and persist. And you will surely achieve all the goals that you had aspired to achieve. And I've come to the end of my story. I believe that our distributors, together with our guests, you have something, you had something that you will take home, and I believe that it will help you in the future journey of success. Let us meet in the beaches of the world. Thank you very much for listening to my story. Thank you, and thank you, Pascal. Back to you, Pascal.
Thank you, Florence. That was really an amazing testimony. You see, the fantastic thing about our business is not only do you get new chemistry in your marriage, you also got new names. Thank you very much, Florence. I really appreciate your testimony. I mean, I have been watching the comments on the chat box. They are fantastic comments. In fact, one person who I think is a guest called Nelson says, "How do I join this business?" So Nelson, get back to the person who invited you. They will show you how to get started in the business. And when Florence said the 3 P's, patient, persistence, planning, that is really the core of our business. Florence, thank you so much. We're very proud of the work you have done in the business, and it's our pleasure to share this platform with you. Now, when you start the business, one of the things the company does is to make use of technology, especially online services. If you want to order products, you can order the products online. If you want to register new people, you want to build a team, you can do that online. Once you register in the business, you have your own back office. That is, the company creates for you your personalized website, and you can monitor and manage your business through that online service, your back office. Training is done locally and internationally online. Delivery of products. Each market that the company does business, they contract local courier companies to take the products from the company to the nearest center or to the doorsteps of our customers and distributors. Payment for products is done by online transfer, either EFT or mobile transfer. Payment of bonuses and commissions is done by EFT or mobile money. So the company has made this business very, very efficient. That sometimes Betty and I live in Pretoria. Sometimes I have customers in Nairobi. And if I order the products in the morning, by afternoon, they've already received the products wherever they are. That's how efficient NEOLIFE is. Now, talking about events, some of the things that we do is traveling and sharing success with different regions. In East Africa, there was the East African Convention in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, on the 27th of August last year. This is the same event. In Southern Africa, we met in Pretoria for the convention to share different successes. People from different countries in the Southern African region, people from South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Swaziland, Lesotho, Mozambique, Botswana, people from different regions in Southern Africa met to share success. How do you get registered? If you're a guest, go back to the person who invited you for this session. They'll give you an application form. You need initial income money to start in your business. In South Africa, it's between 830 and 2,810, depending on the package you want. In Kenya, it's 8,000, 8,700, or 10,000 shillings. In Nigeria, it's 24,500 or 31,500 naira. In Tanzania, it's 153,000 or 190,000 Tanzania shillings. In Uganda, it's 225,000 or 273,000 Uganda shillings. In USA, 75 US dollars. Togo, 43,500 was 58,500 francs CFA. Italy, 64 euros. Ghana, 493 or 787 Ghanaian cedis. In Cameroon, it's 56,000 or 68,000 francs CFA. This is what you need to get started in your business. Sorry. Now, I've been reading a lot about life. Every single one of us, every single person has got 6 basic needs. The first need is the need for self-preservation. That is to keep yourself alive, both physically, emotionally, and mentally. The second need we have is a need for procreation and protection of a family. The third need is a search for meaning or God. The fourth need is a quest for financial freedom. The fifth is the desire to achieve goals and dreams. And the last is a longing for immortality. The question I want to leave you with, if you're a guest, of whatever you're doing now, any business that you're doing, which business will fulfill most of these needs that you have? From the experience I've had in this business for the last 27 years, this business addresses all those needs that each human being has. Because our business is cash rich, our business is time rich, our business is also choice rich. That simply means it gives you the opportunity to make different choices in life. But remember, success always begins with a decision. If you don't make a decision, nothing will happen. So the first thing is make a decision. The second thing, you need to know what you want. What are your dreams? What is it that you want to achieve in your life? Number 2, find out what you need to do or to learn. That means you need to be teachable. Okay? Florence said she was very, very open to learning and being taught to become a successful business person. The third is hard work, discipline, guts, persistence. If you do this, you're going to be successful. And the last one is you need to faith in yourself, faith in the person who invited you, your sponsor, and faith in the company, NEOLIFE. If you have these things going for you, you're going to be very successful. So what is the next for you? The next is get back to the person who invited you, ask them to give you the application form, get started in the business, follow their guideline to become successful. A very quick way for success is follow the guideline of the person who has already become successful. You'll have a shortcut to success. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for keeping us company this today, and Florence for a wonderful testimony, and all the distributors and guests who are here today. Speak to the person who invited you. God bless you. Good night.